Hello everyone. Before this video will begin, I am not a visa immigration officer, neither have I ever been one. Also, I am unable to apply for anybody's visa for them. All I can do is share my experience, which I have in this video. So please like, share and comment, and also you can pick some of my experiences and apply it to yours and make your own application.
Hey, it's me.
Hi everyone, my name is Doreen and you're welcome back to another video. And I'm trying to get used to the whole microphone vibe, so I don't know, I hope it's better. I tried it before and it was good. And today's a holiday, so my house, like, we have a full house and there's a lot of movement and a lot of noise, and I'm trying to bypass that. So please, I hope it's good. I hope it's good enough. Anyway, this video has been long overdue. I know, but I mean, I didn't come here for vacation. I came here, to do some things, and then I've had to get on that. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about my entire visa process. And then after this, maybe I'm gonna do a Q&A session where I'll answer some questions that you still have if this video is unable to cover every single question. So to begin with, I know there's a new portal and an old portal. The old portal does not necessarily mean that it is not in use anymore. It is still in use. They still get applications from there, but I think the new portal is just, people say that it's less complicated to use the new portal, but I went for the old portal because the documents that you need to upload on the old portal is, you can compress it into 4 megabytes, but for the new portal you just need 2 megabytes of documents to upload it. I know people will say that the documents being now here you need all that space, but the new portal was convenient for me, and if I had to do this process again, I would really not mind using the old portal. I don't know if I said new, but I would prefer using the old portal. And for that, you need to create an account with IRCC. IRCC is Immigration, Refugee, Citizenship, and what? Something. But I'll write it somewhere down here. You just need to Google IRCC and then look for GC key. And then you create an account. Basically, that's it. And so before you go on, they'll ask you a few questions. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no questions, a whole lot of them. And then it will take you to the place where you need to upload all the documents that you want to present for your visa application. So I'm gonna put the links to the IRCC website, so that if you're a lazy person like me, you can just tap on the link and then you can go there. And for some of the forms that you have to fill, they give you the opportunity to fill them digitally. So you just need to download Adobe Acrobat. I don't know if it's Adobe or it's Adobe. Hey, you know this one? Adobe, really, Doreen, get serious. So you just need to download Adobe and then you use Adobe to fill the forms, and then you can upload them. So it's not really a big deal. And I always say this, if you are educated enough, applying for a visa, just reading and writing and following a couple of instructions, I promise you, and the huge sums of monies that these agents are taking, it baffles my mind every single day. IRCC has not set out you have to do this, or it has not given the knowledge to a group of people to apply for visas. They have just put out general knowledge that we want students to come, and to qualify to come, you have to have this, you have to have this, you have to have this, you have to convince us that you are really going to go back to your country when you're done schooling. And yet I just feel like if you are educated enough, try it. Luckily, if you go and then you fail, you can still apply again. So you there, for the benefit of the doubt, give yourself the benefit of the doubt and try it yourself. If you fail, then now you can go in for an agent. I don't know, but to me, I don't know, I'm never going to apply for any visa in this world, in this generation, on this planet, and I'll use agents. Sometimes, to be frank, you even know better than the agents. Let's be frank, you even know you are more educated than the agents, but the only thing is that they probably have the experience of applying for multiple people, so they can do some of the things a little bit faster. But thanks be to God, you have people like us who are giving you our experiences also, which you can also follow to apply for your visa. I did that. I watched a couple of YouTube videos, and I'm happy that like I also have the chance to add my experience. So every single YouTube video that I watched, there were a few similarities, but there will be a way. Probably somebody did this, the other person did this, the other person added this, and so you can pick all of those little things and put together, and then you make yours. And I'm telling you my story, so I'm gonna say the different things I did, and then all of that, every single thing that helped me be where I am right now. So let's just go on. I talk too much, I know. And also, if you see me looking here, I have my notepad as usual. I don't want to mess things up, so I'm just going to go straight into the details of what you need to upload. So after filling all those yes or no questions, it will bring you somewhere that you need to upload. So you need a letter of acceptance from your school, and you need your passport, the bio page. You need a proof of means of financial support. You need a digital copy, a soft copy of your passport picture. You need family information. Family information is a form that they will provide you that you need to fill, and in that form you should make sure that you include all your family members, like the important ones, not external family members, just in case some other time you want to let them come and visit you or anything. And then there's also another form, application for a temporary resident visa made outside Canada. It's an optional form, but please fill it. And also you need to upload proof of upfront medical examination. I'm saying this because I did an upfront medical examination, and in the portion where you be asked yes or no questions, they will ask you if you have done a medical examination in the last 12 months, and if you have an upfront medical examination, you should click yes. If you click yes and you come to where you need to upload the document, it's going to give you a portion to upload your medical information. And then you need client information. Client information is also an optional part, but that's where like we normally upload all the other things that we attach to the application. So basically it's even something optional. They don't really want you to put it there, but if you want to do it, go ahead, but please do it. And then also there's a new update which is for the provincial attestation letters. So that's too, I'm not really sure if they're going to ask you in the yes or no question, but you should watch out for that. And it's going to be in the area where you upload documents. So if you have that, you also upload it. Now it's a necessity, so you should have that. Okay, so now those are the list of documents, and I'm going to go into details one by one. So the first one is the letter of acceptance. The letter of acceptance is going to be given to you by your school. Most schools give you, what's the word? I don't know. I've forgotten the word, but like it means temporary. Whatever, but they're going to give you a temporary admission letter. So that letter is like, hi Doreen, so you qualify for our program and we'd like to have you, but for us to give you a letter of admission which you can use to apply for your visa, you have to pay fees first. So when you pay the fees, we will give you our letter of admission that you can attach to your visa documents. So that's how the letter of acceptance is normally like. Then the second one is your passport bio page. If you use an iPhone, you're good to go. I mean, this is why there is technology, this is why there is advancement, this is why there is improvement. Now you don't have to go to cafe to scan your document. If you use an iPhone, just go to your document, what is it called, notes. You can scan there and it's good enough. If you use what is it, the other phone, if it's not an iPhone, it's what, Android, I think. If you use an Android, I think you can download a scanner and you can scan it. It's good enough. You don't need to send it anywhere and go and spend any money to scan any documents. You don't need to do that. So you just scan the bio page where your picture is. Just scan it and then you upload it too. Then the third one is your proof of means of financial support. So in this section, they expect you to tell them that you are willing and able to support yourself once you get to Canada, right? And for me, this is what I did. I don't know if that's what everybody else did, but that is what I did. I compiled all the documents into one file. So some of them were scanned, some of them I typed them out. So I just used the Adobe. There's one option for compiling documents. You figure it out once you open it. It's on the is this left or right? I eat with this one, so this is right. So on the left side. Phil, I know you do the same thing. And yeah, combine files. It's a combined document. That's what it's called. So I just clicked that and then I used it to put all the documents together. And after putting it together, I sectionalized them. So if I have let's say a document of colors, then I go like red, then I put a picture of red, blue, then I put a picture of blue, green, then I put a picture of green. I'm going to try and see if I can do a demo and put it on the side somewhere, but that's what I did. I sectionalized them and I titled every single one of them. So as part of the documents that I combined to constitute my proof of financial support, it was a letter of sponsorship from my sponsor. And the letter of sponsorship was just a letter of my sponsor stating that he was going to take care of all my expenses, my flight expenses, my tuition fees, everything. It's just a letter stating that he was going to do all that for me. And then the next document was an affidavit of support, which is a court document that is basically saying that yes, the man has come to confess to the court that he will support his child or his niece or his wife or his girlfriend or whatever. He has come to the court and we are witnesses to it, and he said yes, he will support the girl or the boy. So yes, IRCC, give it to them. Then the next one is proof of fees paid. That's what I did. Please, this is what I did. I know someone will say that why didn't I add that to the other side, but that's what I did. I added it there. So look at the chronology. Is it even a word? Chronology. Is it a word? But all I'm trying to say is that like I arranged it in a chronological order. So I had a letter of sponsorship, my affidavit of support, and proof of fees paid. So what I was trying to do was, my uncle said he would support me. The court has witnessed that he said he will support me, and this is the amount of fees that he has paid. Then the next one is the passport bio page of my sponsor. I added that this is me. Like this is what that's what the passport bio page was saying. This is me. I said I will do all of this. I'm a real person, and my uncle has a company, and so I attached his registered company document, and also the next thing was the statement of my uncle. And one thing that I did that I have not heard anybody really talk about is I did a conversion. So the bank statement was a dollar account, so I did a conversion with a current rate. So I'm gonna find a picture and put it somewhere. So I just did a conversion from US dollar to Ghana cedis, from Ghana cedis to Canadian dollar, just to make it simple for the officer. That's what I did. Then the fourth section is my passport picture. So I went to a regular passport picture joint, and then I told them to take me a nice picture. And the Canadian size is normally 450 by 540 megapixels. I think that's what's called. They said it should not be more than this or less than this. It's there, so look out for it. But my picture was exactly this one. They didn't even get it right, so I came home and then I used the laptop to resize it. For that, you just need to open it on photos and edit it. You can resize it, and you even though what they took was good enough, I just wanted to be. So I resized it and then I uploaded it. Then the next session that you need to upload is family information. I already said that you should make sure that you've covered each and every important person in your life, especially your nuclear family members, your parents, your wife, your kids. If you're not coming with them, include their name. There's a portion where you'll be asked all those things. Don't say that you are not traveling with them, so there's no need. Please put everybody's name there. Or that's empty. Then the next document you need to upload is application for a temporary resident visa made outside Canada. It's just a couple of questions they're going to ask. Be honest as possible, and yeah, big deal, but just fill that one and also save it and upload it. There's one of the documents, I don't really know which one it is, but you're supposed to sign. Most of them you just click on validate when you're done, but there's one of the documents you're supposed to sign. What I did was I printed it out. I didn't have a digital signature, so I printed the document out, I signed manually, and I scanned it with my phone again and I uploaded it. That's what I did. Then the next one is proof of upfront medicals. So I did an upfront medicals, like I said. I did it at Akai House. It's in Cantonment. Google will take you there. Or if you're struggling to find the location, just go to where? Maybe Capital Restaurant. You can even walk from there. Yeah, just use the map. Or when you take a church from Circle, a Cantonment church from Circle, it will pass there, so maybe you can cross check with your map when you sit in the church, then you use the map to follow the church, and then when you get there you just tell the church needs to let you get out. That's what I normally do when I'm going somewhere I don't know. That's what I normally do, so you can do that. You don't need to spend too much, like, and who here Uber, I don't know, but it's just my personal opinion. And the radicals costed me 1,200 cedis, and I got the results. I did it on a Friday, so I think I got the results on a Monday, but I'm sure if it was maybe the next day was a working day, I would have got to the same day. And I'm going to put their number here. You can text them and ask them about availability and the documents you need to bring, but it's basically your passport. Yeah, I think that's all I had to do. And for girls, if you're on your period, it's not advisable to go. And yes, they'll pull blood from you. Those are things I really hate, but I had to go through that to be in this country. So yeah, just saying. And also the email or the results they are going to send you is not like HIV negative or positive, diarrhea negative, or it's not like that. It's, I don't know, I feel like IRCC has their way of getting the information they need from them, but it's just a sheet that has a whole lot of yama yama stuff, but it's not like a detailed sheet, like a detailed medical report. So don't be surprised if you see anything like that. It's normal, so you just like upload it for your medical section. Then to the main deal, the client information, where all the co-mininis and co-mininas are. So as usual, I sectionalized it again, like I did for the financial information. So these were the things that constituted my client information. My study plan is a letter basically. So it had my address, my salutation, dear visa officer, then the heading, study permit application, and I'm going to put pictures there so you can have a visual representation of what I'm saying. And then I had my introduction, said something small about myself, and then also with the study plan I also sectionalized it again. So I was titling everything I was talking about. So if it is let's go out, you understand what I'm saying. So I started after the introduction, I came educational background and work experience title. Then that one basically just spoke about my study plan, why I want to do project management, and also what value it will add to me. Those were the main things I spoke about under my educational background and work experience. And the next section was choice of school and program, why I chose Cambrian College and why I chose project management. Then the next section was choice of country, why not United States but Canada. I put it there. Home ties, what is tying me to Ghana? Because if you're applying for a Canadian visa, they expect you to make them believe that you go back to wherever you're coming from. Say something. Why, like, are you really gonna come back? Like, but for me, one thing that I used as my home ties was my valuation and estate surveying thing that I did. I have a YouTube video on it, like, it's there. I'll put it in the description if you still want to go and watch it. But I had just, like, I was okay around the time I was applying for the visa, I was about graduating. So I said that I'm going to be a certified valuation and estate surveyor very soon, and I want to practice in Ghana, and I want to specialize. I want to specialize in project management. So I want to quickly come and do this program, and then come back to Ghana, and then come and work and practice in Ghana. Those were some of the things I'm going to put it there. So yeah, but don't copy. I beg you, don't copy. Then the next session was my finances. So for that, I put a breakdown of how much I am expecting to spend in Canada. And then I said that my uncle was gonna take care of me and all of that, but I just put it there that this is what I'm expected to spend in Canada. Then my conclusion, and then my subscription. I'm still gonna put pictures there. So yeah. In the client's information, after my study plan, the next thing I put there was proof of tuition payment. I remember saying that I put it in my financial documents. I put it here again. So I've said all those things just in case they review it on 2 different days. I've paid my fees, and funny enough, or maybe it's not funny because it's really not funny. My fees were a lot. It wasn't the regular $1,000 deposit, $250 deposit, $300 deposit fees. My fees were a lot. I had to pay half of my fees. So that was a huge sum of money. That's a huge of money, The next thing I uploaded was my CV. And in my CV, I made sure to cover a lot of extracurricular activities. It wasn't like a typical CV for job application, but I made sure to, cover a lot of extracurricular activities from high school, from uni. I mean, you can literally put anything there. Like all those little things I did, I put it there. In uni, I was women's commissioner, I put it there. As part of the planning committee, I put it there. The next document I added to my client information was my WASI certificate, because I passed with flying colors. So I needed the visa officers to see that I'm a smart girl and I'm not just coming, I'm really coming to school. You know what I'm saying? And then I also added my uni certificate and my university transcript. Yeah, I just wanted to show them that like I'm a student and I am interested in education, and I have followed like the educational ladder. That's like the main reason why I decided to add my certificates. And how did I get my transcripts? In tech, I think you can use a link, TransSwift, and then apply for it. And I made a mistake one time. I was applying for my transcript. I thought this applies only those who went to KNUST. I think there are a couple of options, unofficial and official. So the official is mostly when you are applying for the transcript to be sent to an institution. So that one, it will take you straight to the institution, but the unofficial one, it will give you your transcript. And I think as around the time I was doing it was like 60 CDs, which is fair. So getting the transcript is not a problem. So I got it and I added it. And as for the certificate, they will give it to you when you're graduating. So I mean, I had those documents. At least let me use it and see that like. And then also there was something really nice that I thought of, and I'm happy I thought of it, which I added. I was able to get a history of my fees payment from tech. If you go to the student portal and then you play around it, like around where your fees are, you can get it. I'll see if I can remember what I did and then put it there. But I was able to get it from on the internet. And it was one of the fee payments that my sponsor paid. Lucky for me, his name was there. So I got a shot of that, and then I added it and I titled it Proof of My Sponsor Being Active in My Life, something like that. And I also added it that he paid my university fees or something like that. But I mean, you get what I'm saying. So I put the screenshot of that one today to show that he paid my fees, just to show that he's an active person in my life and not just somebody who has a lot of money. And you get it. I added that little bit, and I think it also helped. And then the next document that I attached was my IELTS results. Remember in my previous video, I said that I wrote IELTS because I was considering applying for US schools. It was still valid, and it was an opportunity for me to show the visa officers that I am not a small girl. And so I added the IELTS results. to my application. And then also another document I added for my client information was my affiliation, proof of my affiliation with the Ghana Institution of Surveyors. I can't remember I said it that it was, I used it as my home ties. And so I had receipts. I'm fond of keeping receipts, and this is one time that it really became beneficial. So I went to look in my archives and I found receipts of me paying my admission fees, my membership fees, like those things, my school fees, my exam fees. I had pictures of that, and I even had the hard copies. And funny thing is, most of the things that I do, I normally send pictures of it to my mom. Sometimes she thinks I'm showing it to her, but most of the time it's not. I'm not showing it to her. I'm keeping it there because I know that she will never misplace her phone, and it's there. If I lose it, I just show her when I sent it to her, and she always gets it back for me. So I just scrolled up our chat and I saw those receipts, and then but I still had the hard copies anyway. And the last document that I added was my proof of employment. I was employed as at the time I was in Ghana. I had an offer letter, blah blah blah, all those things. I just added a copy of it to show that, like, I don't know, I just wanted them to see that. And lucky for me, I was working in a facility management company which has some relationship with Ghana Institution of Surveyors and also some relationship with project management. And so yeah, that made sense. So I added it. And I was telling a friend that in my next life, another document that I would have added is my sponsor's birth certificate, especially if it's that their surnames look like your parents' surname. That also really helps. And then also, if you have pictures to show proof of relationship, you can add that. I didn't do that. Instead, I used my uni school payments track record or whatever it's called. Yeah, I use that to show proof of relationship with my uncle. So you see, there's not really any cutouts formula for how you should put your documents together. Just freestyle it. If it makes sense to you, it should make sense to the visa officer too. So don't be scared. I didn't need an agent for all of this. If I don't know what the agent could have done for me, to be honest, because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but it's just my 2 cents. If you can read and write, if you're a computer literate, there's no need to use an agent to apply for a visa. So once you're done uploading all those documents, you just go ahead to pay. You can pay with your ATM card. Yeah, it's not a big deal. And the visa fee, I think, is still the same. It's around 238 Canadian dollars. I'll put the CD equivalents down here as at today. And it also includes your biometric, everything. After paying that 238 Canadian dollars, you don't pay for anything again. You're done. All you need to do is just wait for a decision from them. Most of the time, after you submit your application, in 24-48 hours, you should get an email from IRCC telling you to book or do your biometrics, something like that. You get an email of them telling you that you can go ahead and do your biometric. And for that, you need to do it through an agency that the Canadian High Commission works with, which is VFS Global. So VFS Global is what is at Agbilingbi. It's not Canadian High Commission. That's not Canadian High Commission. It's like a third party that the commission uses to process documents basically. So that's not Canadian High Commission. Canadian High Commission is there. It's not open to like people like us to go and submit applications and all of that. The company I used to work with, they work with Canadian High Commission, so I know Canadian High Commission, and that place is not Canadian High Commission. It's VFS. Now, why am I talking plenty like somebody's arguing with me? So yeah, you just go ahead and then book an appointment with VFS. And when I was booking my appointment, and I'm not the only one who has this complaint, another friend of mine and even someone I was helping do the whole application thing recently, when you log on to the VFS, sometimes it behaves funny. So you just need to maybe wait a few hours later, log in again, and then it will work. It's normal. Immediately you create the account, it's quite some way. If you want to book, just close it and then log in maybe an hour or two later, and you can do it. It was a little scary for me until I asked someone and they said, oh, they experienced the same thing, and then they did it a few hours later and it worked. So I'm just saying it just in case you come across that. It's not a big deal. So after booking the appointment, in fact, when you're booking the appointment, to ask you to select the time that you want to come for the appointment. People keep saying that there are so many people at the Agbelempe place every time. And I don't know why, because they said your appointment is for 2 p.m. and you've come there 9 o'clock in the morning. Oh, like, oh, hey, anyway, 2 p.m. they advise that you come like 15 minutes earlier prior to your appointment. Maybe you can go like 30 minutes prior to your appointment time. But there's not really any need to go there. When I went there, they were selling plastic chairs for 4 cedis, and the 4 cedis, what's not now, sorry, now, like, oh, sorry, 4 cedis now. So I don't know, me, I'm lazy, I didn't want to stand, that's why I bought a chair. I mean, I rented a chair. But there's not really any need for you to go so early. Just 30 minutes before your appointment time is okay. Few minutes before your time, they'll come outside and come and call you. 2:31, then everybody who's booked for 2:31 will go. And there's still some long queue inside there. And they don't allow phones in there. So I booked my appointment for like 3:45 or 3:15. And I had a meeting at 7. I went there like 2:30 or 2:40 something. I went and I had a meeting at 7, and I thought that by 4 there, because I didn't think it was going to take. It takes long, Papa. The people there. That the day I went, I was number 562, which shows that they get an average of 500 applications every single day. This even brings me to another point. Try and make your documents as straightforward as possible, because they see so many applications. There's no need to say a lot of nonsense. Just go straight to the point, because they see so many. Like, I was even feeling for them at a point. 500 and here and there. And even that, there were like 150 people behind me. So, Charlie, why am I getting emotional? So, like I was saying, they don't allow phones. You just go inside, you'll be holding your passport and your biometric letter, and whatever they ask you to print, just print it and bring it. Yeah, all of those will be in the letter that they will send you. So just print it and then come along with it with your passport. You don't need any other documents. Just that there are no phones allowed, and you keep long there, basically. And once you're done with your biometrics, you can go back to your IRCC portal and see they'll upload it. And yeah, for me, I think they uploaded my documents December 5th, and then I got a decision December 12th. Yeah, so that's how long it took after my biometric. That's how long it took for me to get my visa. And immediately you get approved, they'll send you an email, and then they will say that come and submit your passport. So most of the time, the people who come and do submissions are not so many. So there's not really any need to book an appointment. But please, just book it. Go back to VFS and book it. It's called passport transmissal. Book it. Book it. Book it and print your appointment, whatever, and send it there. When you're coming for collection too, it's not really necessary to book another passport transmitter. Book it. Book it and send your distance. Book it and go. Collection also takes a while. It takes long. So yeah, just so you know, it's not like a 50 minutes run. Like you think you can just go there and then you'll be out in 50. No, it takes a while. So yeah, make sure you clear up your schedules before you go. Oh guys, I forgot to say, once you get the email to submit your passport, and after submitting it, it's going to take about a week. And this is because they bring the passports to Canada. to Winnipeg. I think that's where the IRCC headquarters is, to stamp it. So they normally give you a period of a week, and in 1 week your passport, like, you get it back most of the time in one. I have a friend whose own delayed because it was during the period Ghana was experiencing some funny network issue. They said some say a will be a quarry cable news again, but you get it. You should get it in about a week. Yeah, I wanted to add that. So I hope I was able to transmit some information. I hope my experience helped. I hope this video helped in a way. And yeah, that's it. You have your visa now. So yeah, basically that's it. That was my whole visa process. And yep, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you like the video. That's the only way you can support me at this point. Like my video, subscribe, leave a comment, leave a question. I will answer you, I promise. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy it. And please subscribe to my channel. Oh fine, I beg you. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye.